Shukri Mohammed is a 21-year-old Somali national who has lived in Uganda as a refugee for 5 years. She has been pursuing her studies from one of the universities in Kampala. Shukri is one among the many Somali nationals who decided to seek asylum in Uganda following the insurgency back home, which claimed thousands of lives and destroyed property. Somalia has over 2 million people displaced across the world, but with the prevailing peace now, Shukri is among the many that have started packing their bags to return home to rebuild their nation.
The Somali reputation, it has been always associated with refugees, piracy, and al-shabab. So that's why I want to go back and work to build my country's reputation as a diplomat inside Somalia and outside.
She believes that with a growing number of educated youth, Somalia will be rebuilt.
Right now, what we need in Somalia is the human capital, and the human capital is the youth. And youth have to go back and rebuild their country.
Most of these were safe havens for the warlords who are now fewer with the little influence in the country. The presence of the AU forces in Somalia has eliminated pockets of the al-Qaeda-linked Islamic insurgents, the al-shabab, who have waged war on the Horn of Africa country.
So now, for the first time, Mogadishu is under one control. Jowhar, Afgoye, Merka, Baidawa, Kismayo, all these are centers of power.
The prevailing peace indeed has encouraged more Somalis living in Uganda to go back and start rebuilding their country. Ali Muhammad, an employee at the Somali Embassy in Uganda, attests to this, saying more people are applying to return home.
By week, we may have 30 to 40 people going back to Somalia from Uganda. Those are Somalians who are still retaining their nationality. I'm not talking about those who have already been naturalized by other parties of the world.
Major segment of the market is being rehabilitated by people who return it from abroad, who are now injecting investment into their own country in order to create jobs which are very essential in denying al-shabab or those other negative forces a youth unwillingly to join their ranks.
Ali Salid, an advisor to the Agricultural Ministry in Mogadishu, says there are more opportunities back home and urges all youth living in Uganda to utilize the chance.
Like business, like fishery, like agriculture, like livestock, everything.
Recent statistics indicate that Uganda has over 30,000 refugees, but neighboring Kenya is said to host the biggest number in the region.